大家你们好，我是 Kaiser，谢谢你们都来。Wait, where is it? Oh, why is the camera here? God damn it! Alright, with all that bullshit out of the way, greetings to all of you, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and everything in between. It's me, the Versus community's biggest animal Kaiser representative, the Kaiser. The inferior Kaiser, by the way, I'm not Wolfram. If you remember, 2 weeks ago I officially announced my very first subreddit ballot poll, where 12 original matchups from the users of the subreddit will compete in a tournament, with only one victor on each side. One would be 2D, one would be 3D, so in total, 2 winners would emerge victorious out of this roster, and they would receive a thumbnail from me and a very special reward. But now that 2 weeks have passed, the ballot has finally closed. And with that, before we announce our victors, let us look at the roster one final time and the users who created them. Starting with the 2D poll, our very first contestant, or technically very first matchup, announced, created by none other than Cute Purple 2880. It's Luffy versus Ryuko. Coming in right after that by Black Pen BP, it's X-Dive Mega Man X versus Sino Goku. Following him is a battle between war criminals. A matchup by Murphy Roberts, it's the Owl from Duolingo versus the Cat from Scratch. Swinging in after by ST Quentin Scar, or is it Saint Quentin Scar? I think screw it, I'll just call it ST Quentin Star, is Spider-Man versus Blue Ranger Billy. Coming right at ya with this next one, likely by the Smasher, or at least he claims that this is his, it's Rimuru Tempest versus Kirby. And capping off this 2D section, we have the matchup by a bucket of mug. It's the one, the only, Johnny Sins versus Kirito. Moving on to the 3D poll, our very first contestant here would be John Yaucha versus Derrickman, Darrington Derrickson, Derrickton the 45th. I hope I got that right. This is... Okay, so... I don't really think that there's like a specific user, but if I had to associate it with one, I would probably say Dildo Shaggins, because Dildo was the one who came up with the name Derrickman. So... You know, I'll just say r/DeathBattleMatchups, why the fuck not? Or Dildo, if I had to pin it to one person. Prowling in on the next section is the matchup either by C-Tops or Thunderwolf Wyvern. I think Thunderwolf Wyvern came up with the idea and C-Tops made the connections, all like that. It's the Carnotaurus versus the Giganotosaurus. Sliding in from there is Mia Fey Was Here 3's matchup. This is the Penguins of Madagascar versus Racism. Smashing in with its next section is the matchup by F0 L0. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna continue this for a stupid fucking joke. Foos Love Anime with the Incredible Hulk versus Hachama. Dancing into the next section with blood everywhere on the battlefield is the matchup by Ronin711. It is Jetstream Sam versus Tartaglia. And masking up the 3D poll, it's the matchup by the one and only Reaper Ridley. It's Dream versus SCP-682. Or is it 682? 682, not SCP-682. With our roster recapped, it is finally time for me to reveal to all of you the votes. With that, we're starting our way all the way from the bottom and then making it to the winner. Starting off with, of course, the 2D poll. Coming in 6th from the 2D poll is a very surprising placement. With just one vote, this matchup goes to Johnny Sins versus Kirito. Damn, even with Johnny Sins carrying a matchup, Kirito just fucking drags it down all the way. What a shame. This is a joke, by the way. I don't watch Sword Art Online. I don't know if Kirito's like bad or good. At 5th place, coming in with 3 votes, is probably the most infamous matchup over here. It's Luffy versus Ryuko. Honestly, I was actually expecting this matchup to be in the top placement, so 5th place surprised me. Maybe because I had the roster a little stacked. I don't really know, man. Coming in at 4th place with a very fitting 4 votes, this placement belongs to Spider-Man versus Blue Ranger Billy. Well, I really wasn't sure where this one was going, but you know what, 4th place seems pretty alright. Coming in 3rd place with 5 votes is a matchup I actually was not expecting to get this high. This being the Duolingo Owl versus the Scratch Cat. Honestly, seeing this matchup this high actually brings me quite a decent amount of joy. I really loved Scratch back in my old days, and while I deleted it now, Duolingo kind of brought me joy too. And with that, this leaves our final 2 contestants, Xdive X versus Sinogoku, and Rimuru versus Kirby. This was a ridiculously close matchup, with only 1 vote being the deciding factor. In a tally-up of 12 to 11, the winner is Xdive Mega Man X versus Sinogoku. Congratulations to Black Pen BP, your matchup has made it as the winner of the 2D poll. Now we move on to the 3D poll. Coming in 6th with 3 votes is The Incredible Hulk versus Hachama. Oh well, guess both of you can go bomb by smashing a homeless shelter, I guess. Storming into 5th place with just 4 votes is probably the matchup I had the most interest in out of the rest of the lineup in the 3D poll. This would be the Carnotaurus versus the Giganotosaurus. I guess you could say the apex predators have been usurped. Coming in 4th place with 6 votes, and now I just realized that the 3D poll actually is a lot more balanced compared to the 2D poll. Like, it's not so stompy. Like, the whole thing actually seems decently balanced. Alright, back on topic again with 6 votes. This matchup goes to Jetstream Sam versus Tartaglia. I should have reversed the order of the names. Tartaglia versus Jetstream Sam sounds better, but oh well, what a wonderful dance. Coming in 3rd place with 7 votes. Well, no mask is saving you here. It's Dream versus SCP-682. I guess the point of the mask is to hide the fact that something emotion, something cope malt seed, something sad. I don't really fucking know, man. Finally, we're down to our last 2 for the 3D poll. It's John Yaucha versus Derek Man versus the Penguins of Madagascar versus racism. Once again, this was very close, with a ratio of 9 to 8. The winner is the Penguins of Madagascar versus racism. Congratulations, Mia Fey was here 3. Your matchup has won the 3D poll. Alright, and that is the results. Thank you very much for your patience, time, and actually voting. It was really cool to find a way to interact with the community instead of doing, like, you know, me having to do the bullshit ask me anything and all that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, with that, our victors for the 2D poll are Xdive Mega Man X versus Sinogoku by Black Pen BP, and the Penguins of Madagascar versus Racism by Mia Fey was here 3. Alright, now your prize will be receiving a thumbnail from me and a special prize, which is gonna come like, let's see, eventually. Probably a long while. I like to procrastinate, and I still have posters I owe people, and let's see, also planning videos, also planning a light novel. Actually, I'm writing the light novel right now. A drawing request. Yeah, that's about it. So with that, thank you very much for participating in the very first Kaiser subreddit ballot poll. Once the prize has been given, maybe I may want to start another one, and I don't know, maybe you guys can submit matchups? I don't fucking know, man. That's all it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and with that, peace to all of you. And go check out Animal Kaiser, it's the greatest series ever. Oh my fucking god, have I ever told you guys how